SC, let's stand up, baby. Yeah. King Talk Podcast, baby. Live straight to you. Come and ride with us, come and vibe with us. Matter of fact, pull up and go live with us. This is King Talk, yeah, yeah. This is King Talk, yeah, yeah. Come and ride with us, come and vibe with us. Matter of fact, pull up and go live with us. This is King Talk, yeah, yeah. This is King Talk, yeah, yeah.
Carolina,
Microphone.
here for you, baby.
I don't.
All the way
what it-
moving back.
Yo, the meters going up.
And let me tell you mine, you know. Yep.
In 3, 2.
Yeah, back to King Talk Podcast. You here with the Scudder King and my motherfucking nigga.
You already know, Waterhead.
Yeah, you know how we get down, man. You know what I'm saying? Another day, another great day. So we
I ain't the N-word no more.
what?
In,
You ain't nigga no more?
in 2025, I'm a distinguished gentleman. I'm changing the hustle up.
In 2025, you gonna do what?
I'm changing up the hustle. I'm no longer a nigga. I'm
What you mean?
certified
What you
gentleman
mean?
now.
Talk to me.
I'm a certified gentleman. You know what I'm saying? I'm, stepping on
I'm
small
gonna sit
people.
back on your ass today. I want to hear what you're talking about. What you mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna be nasty, man. You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna be a gentleman and be nasty? Tell me
Because
that.
I'm gonna be like Trump.
What's that?
My role model.
For what?
Trump is the perfect gentleman and his asshole all in one.
Man, golly, man. I told you I was up under the fucking weather. And you said, bro, let's go do our thing. So we up here doing our thing, and you saying Trump is the perfect gentleman.
Yeah,
what you
that's my role model now. In 2025,
over there.
in 2025, you see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm talking shit to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you how I feel. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm gonna be a gentleman with it. I'm stumble over.
So you
my word.
saying nigga is not gonna be a part of it no more? You can't call you a nigga?
No, I'm through with that.
You through with being a nigga?
I'm
In
just-
2025, you through with being a nigga.
I'm through with being a nigga.
So I got 4 more months to call you a nigga. So what you talking about?
Well, I
So
guess
what's up, my nigga? How's your week?
I'm chilling. You see what I'm saying? Doing bigger and better things.
Word. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, back to the subject, man, because this nigga, I don't even know what he talking about. King Talk Podcast, we back in it, baby. You know how we get it in. We always with the shit. So listen here, though. Shout out to Rich Coleman family. You know what I'm saying? They buried him today, so, man, shout out to them. And, you know, I always say it. Even though you kind of cold-hearted, I always say it because it touched my feelings, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he was a young man, a young, great man, and he gone now.
Let me
So,
tell
you
you.
know.
Let me show you how you make it matter. Rest in peace, T. Craig. You catch what I'm saying?
Craig.
T. Craig, Tasha Craig.
Mm-hmm.
She passed on, my homegirl I grew up with. Rest in peace, Lil Earl.
Mhm.
Names I know.
Names
People
you
I
know.
done seen, people I done dealt with in my life.
Right.
Yeah, that to me,
Yeah,
that
I got a
means
lot of
something.
homeboys, you know what I'm saying? If it was around 8 time, I'd be doing the same thing. But right now, you know what I mean? We talking about Rich Homie Coin. Cause you cold hearted don't mean
No,
nothing. to me.
I choose to shout out my people.
I understand that. Hey, that's mad love. You know what I'm saying? You want to protect the ones that's around you, so I can understand.
It's life, man. You know what I'm saying?
I
The
feel you.
experiences we had, the times everybody had, more the hood days when everybody trying to find themselves and get together. But
Right,
you
right.
know,
I understand all that. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing wrong with loving the people that love you back. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody
I
falls
agree.
short around you that you don't really know, you ain't got too much sympathy for. I can understand it, you
Yeah.
know? I
Yeah.
can understand it. Me personally,
I appreciate coming from you. I appreciate that.
yeah, I
That's
understand
hard.
it.
That boy, you had to think about that a whole week, better come back and say that.
No,
that hurt you right there.
I understand it. I understand it. But what I'm saying to you is, though, it's nothing wrong with sharing love.
Rest in peace, Rich Homie.
Thank you. That's all. That's it.
That's it. Hey,
That's all. That's
we
it.
there.
That's it.
We there.
You know what I'm saying?
Now-
Oh, yo, shout out to my nephew, you know what I'm saying, with his clothing line. What is it? Look rich, feel rich, be rich, you know what I'm saying? You can't beat it, you know what I'm saying? You can contact King Talk Podcast and get you one of these, you know what I'm saying?
It's
That's
a
what it
mind
is.
frame.
Yeah.
It's a mind frame. Man came up with a concept, put it on something.
Yeah, put it on
Yeah.
something.
Nice-
it look
nice-
man.
nice idea for sale.
Bro, look rich, feel rich, be rich. Man, that's the whole motto of me. That's
Right.
all I think about.
I can dig it.
Trying to get rich.
I can dig it.
But listen though,
Talk to him.
what about the P. Diddy? Let's go to D.
Ha.
P. Diddy got locked up. What's
So
going
what
on
happened?
with
Cause
it?
I ain't really know nothing. So you tell me what's going on.
But what I seen so far as when I was coming in is they indicted. I don't really know all the charges. I knew one of them, one of them was sex trafficking and telling what all they don't charge Buddy with, man. You know what I'm saying? But I just know they picked him up today. I just think that, he been doing it a long time. It's a lot of more names that probably involved in it. Do you think that he'll start talking about those names? Being that they locked him up?
Well, it's a possibility they get talking right.
Mm-hmm.
When I say talking right, you know what I'm saying? They scam good enough. You catch what I'm saying?
Right.
With that, Willie Snitch, boy, in a position like that, boy, they got it back against the wall. It might be best if he do. In his particular situation.
I'm just saying.
But with him out, it did discreet. So if he snitch, what is snitching?
I don't know. It's so crazy now. When I came up, snitching was standing on the stand, pointing out your man, or standing in the interrogation room, telling everything about your people. That was snitching to us. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, I don't even know. I don't know. Niggas don't make tricks to snitching, cause like, is it snitching when you get your homeboy to take a charge for you? You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's snitching.
Nah, I don't think that'll be snitching.
I don't think they consider that snitching.
So what is the definition of snitching?
Yeah, I just told you. You know what I'm saying?
That's like an example. That was an example of snitching.
The definition supposed to be to me is a snitching is you ain't know somebody else done did something together. You messed around and got caught, and you told on the person that you with. That was with you. They ain't got the other person. They don't even know nothing about the other person.
So tell me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to put it in there.
Oh, it's another way you can look at it. You can look at it is that you don't really know these other people, but to help your situation, these people bigger than you, and you'll tell on them people. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna try to put a definition on. Tell me if you agree with me or not. Snitching is when you and somebody else are involved in something, and you tell on them to save yourself.
Yeah, that's snitching.
That's snitching.
Yeah, that's snitching.
Okay. So if my Uncle Joe called the police on some people outside shooting in the air, getting wheels in the road, is that snitching?
It's snitching, but it's also that, Joe just a lie-balling city. It's a thin line right there, what you just said. Because like Joe just like your mom and daddy, you know what I mean? Like they want the great for you. They don't want you out there shooting it, what's name, or I call the police. You know what I'm saying? So you can't. That's a thin line right there. But did Joe snitch? Oh yeah, Joe snitch.
I think it's a difference. Now, did he tell or did he report? Yes, but for us to say snitching is not totally, but it's more along the lines of street. So. Do civilians have to go?
Yeah, that's why I said when it's on the lines of street is that Joe won't nothing happen to Joe.
Yeah, do what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Do Joe got to abide by street rules?
No, I don't think. No, Joe don't got to abide by street rules.
So therefore,
that's that thin line that you already know. You know what I'm saying? Because if you out there in your mama yard acting a fool, then mama probably call the police on all y'all. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody gonna go back and shoot your mama house up.
Well, that's not really. I don't feel that's considered snitching for a law-abiding citizen.
Nah, I don't.
Now, if I'm in the street, if I'm a law-abiding citizen and somebody shooting and they shoot me,
right?
If I call the police, I don't feel that snitch. If I'm in the streets and me and this man beefing, he shoot me, I don't feel I should tell.
So you think that'd be snitching?
I think that'll be snitching. Because I'm putting the police.
I think both ways snitching. Because of the fact reason is the law-abiding citizen could have not said it in the state of law-abiding citizen, but once you involve yourself into their business and you gonna take that person from their life, from their home and all that right there, yeah, you snitching. You being in the way.
I don't feel that snitching because like I say, if my grandmother, God bless her soul, if she called the police on anybody,
right,
I feel she got a right. If anybody remotely said anything, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I don't,
right.
But anyway, that's making
I understand where you're coming from with it, but what I'm saying is
She law abiding. They go
Law
by
abiding
separate
people,
rules.
you know, man.
Separate
like,
rules.
It's separate rules to that.
Separate-
It's separate
separate
rules.
rules.
Way separate rules. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just like the violation came in with remember the honeycomb brazy situation?
Okay.
When his
Which one?
The one when his grandparents' house got burned up.
Okay.
You remember that, right? It was all over the media. That's when you're taking it too far. Because you know, grandparents, they ain't in the realm of.
So let's give them the situation, then you break it down.
Go ahead.
If I remember the situation right, they pulled up on Brazy. Brazy had shot somebody in retaliation for the brother or something.
Yeah,
Send
right.
2 or 3 dudes over there. They gunned down the grandparents' house. I think like maybe 30 shots. A bullet strike, an oxygen tank, start a fire.
Right.
Explosion, burned the house down, killed the grandparents. So what was your thing on that?
My thing is, like I said, that you know, I just think that with the grandparents, you know, that's a little too far. That's too far because they in church, they lie by citizens. You know what I'm saying? They ain't with the streets or whatever their grandkids done did or whatever they done did. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you don't know the extent because, like I said, it's so many. Now this speculation, but they say that Brazy was over one of the guys' old lady's house, and dude kicked the door in. He killed him, but he was a nephew or a cousin or family. He had big power. He was a big time dude. You know what I'm saying? He
Had pool in the street.
Yeah, and he wanted his top. You know what I'm saying? So that's why all that probably transpired. But like I said, you know, it's eye for eye in these streets. That's what everybody got to realize, you know. Because, like, I can tell you that the grandparents, because that's they citizens, or I can tell you that, you know, but if somebody take my child, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, that's different. Like, you don't never know how a person thinking when somebody close to them die. Like, that's different.
So, 2 questions. Emotionally knowing how your personality is, how would you respond to a situation like that? And emotionally, in the reality, how should you respond to it? What's the advice you would give to somebody responding to something like that?
To what part?
Somebody shooting family or something like that right there.
I mean, you know, anybody will tell you as a law-abiding citizen, you know, let the law handle. You know what I mean? And generally, that's what does happen. The law done got so sophisticated where you look at it now, bro, you can't really do too many crimes without getting caught. I mean, because with all these camera systems, like you said, snitching and people and, you know, when we came up, man, it wasn't all the cameras and all.
The streets will solve the case for you.
Yeah, the streets will solve the case for you. So, you know, by the time, soon they post the car, what's the name gonna say? That's what's the name car. And they ain't even gonna be snitching. They gonna tell somebody else and tell them that, you know, that was Tyrone car that was on that. You know what I'm saying? You know Tyrone had that white. He ain't drove it in a long time. You know what I'm saying? And then they gonna tell the next person. That thing, you know, the police got their ears on it.
Information travel.
That's it. And then now they looking on Facebook. Now they gonna find out what's going on. That's why I said these days you can't, like back in the days when I was coming up, when I had camera, it wasn't going to the police department.
It was
a
closed circuit.
It was just a closed circuit. You just had cameras where you could see. Now, you know what I'm saying?
So let me
you
tell you.
hit a window, door, anything, they there.
Let me tell you
so,
how.
So, you know, life different now, man. You know.
Let me tell you how far we gone and don't even realize it.
Go ahead with me.
Facebook and things like that has replaced the FBI systems of intelligence by 70, 80%. People on Facebook and other outlets are solving the crimes for them, boss. They literally had like 3 or 4 main programs. I forget the name of the program, but I looked at the doc. They shut them programs down because Facebook has solely replaced them just by people. They say Tyrone did it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
so
you catch what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what
that word
agree.
of mouth and that talking. If they intent or not was to tell on nobody, just the talking, the amount of talking that's done,
right,
and truth that's told on there.
That's true.
It's case solved.
I agree. It's totally, man. Because like I said, the way the world is set up now, that you know, I tell anybody that you know that's getting it, bro, get it, make you some good money, and go find you something to do. Like a legal means of making that money last. Because if you don't, so nowadays when you lose it, it costs you. If you, what they didn't take, it gonna cost you in the courthouse.
So check it out. I posed a question to you. I said, what would you do and what advice would you give? So let me jump that out there.
Okay. If somebody take one of mine,
yeah, you told me how you'll do it. So when you were just speaking on you telling somebody to get their money and get on out the way.
Right.
I'm gonna give you my twofold on that real quick if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
If you out there doing your thing, man, hard times, need more, like my mama say, need more, get the rallying in your stomach, need more, get the rallying in your house. You catch what I'm saying? I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Get you some money, find you a way to get you some money, man. Get you an out plan. You know what I'm saying? Don't get so far gone to the point to where this have become a career to the point where you at that one spot and never can try to find something to get out. Nothing lasts forever. Now on the on the backside as a man looking at it, I say, man, it's so dangerous out there now, man. Everybody telling on everybody. You don't know who to trust. You catch what I'm saying? Plugs telling on their underlings telling on the plugs. This cat over here telling on this cat. It's a free for all down there where I'm from, man. Them cats snitching left and right.
Man, listen. The game is way more watered down. We all know this. Like you seeing it out here in the public every day. But the thing is about the game is, man, you know, I tell everybody and I tell everybody the same. I can't tell you not to go do nothing because 90% of the shit I done my motherfucking self. Excuse my language, they just being real. King Talk Podcast. But I also tell you now the way the life is set up, you got to find some legal grounding. You got to find a way to set yourself in a legal standing. Because if you don't, I mean, when the walls come crashing down now, they knocking bricks off. Like they tearing the whole house down. Like, so I tell anybody to try to succeed, man. When you get, like I said, if you got you don't win $100,000 in game, $50,000 in the game. If you ain't thinking about opening up a lawnmower service or
that money sitting
business,
there do you no good.
Doing you no good sitting there.
Throwing that money in the strip club do you no good.
Stop throwing it in the strip club.
Every pair of Jordan that come out, it do you no good.
Stop trying to buy all the new shoes, all the new clothes, all that hot boy stuff. Listen, man, get your money, build you a legacy where when you gone, your people can live off that legacy. And if you just out for self, well, you ain't gonna last long anyway. If you just out for self, you ain't gonna last long. Because when you're a selfish person, or you just out for self, that means you willing to take no knowledge. And anybody that's not willing to learn knowledge will always fail in my book.
I can dig it.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be able to be open to knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be the smartest man.
The tides gonna change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The tides of life so change, so you gonna have to adapt with it. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
You gonna have to conquer new areas. You gonna have to go to uncomfortable spots. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You gonna have to work hard, dig down deep, but you got to work for something.
But
and life is about what you, in my book. Life is about what you leave. It's a stepping stone.
Right.
So when we family and you come to that next step, you know what I'm saying? You get your family to that next step, you pass on. But you got them to that next step. You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
It's up to them to get their family to the next step.
That's right.
And if you instill that in their mind, right, you catch what I'm saying? Like, I said I wasn't gonna keep saying the name like that, but folk, you know what I'm saying? How he did with his son. Legacy building, you catch what I'm saying? Because he pushed. I heard how you sit there and say, "Boy, make the boy hit golf ball." Not really making, but this part of your experience.
This part of your experience, yeah.
You catch what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And golf ball with a baseball bat. When you get that shot, bro,
you magnificent. And see, the thing about it is, man, that's what people need to do more to kids. Push them to their greatness. Push them. Really push them to their greatness because they need it more now than we needed it when we was coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I needed it. I wish I had a person like, yo, stay in school, bro. Yo, you need to be in here, woo. And all they read there, because when you get to my age now, you know, you look back on all the other things I could have did with all the money that I did lose or I did play with, or I did throw away. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was on my business sense before I went to prison, you know what I'm saying? Like putting everything in structure. I don't think my family would have they wouldn't have had to have no hard
So
times
check it out.
or nothing like that back then. You know what I'm saying?
Everything you just said go back to what I said about the steps. So you learning, you going through your trials and tribulations as
Right,
you
right,
learn.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You still progressing, but you had to learn that once you learn that, you know it. Can't nobody take that from you.
Oh yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, most definitely.
So what your parents didn't offer you, but what you take what they gave you, you realize what they didn't give you, and when you can make yourself better, and then you hand it on down.
But see,
that's
that's
what
the
it is.
thing.
That's part of the experience.
And that's why I tell people that with me, I look at more of you a failure if you give me an excuse. Because once you get to a certain age, you can't say that this happened to me back then. You at an age now where you can change all that. You know what I'm saying? You at anything like prison is what? What
you mean?
It's a correctional Department of Corrections though.
Okay.
You feel me? You go in, but you're supposed to be corrected, right? So if you went in and when you come out, and then you back in, and you back in, and you back in, you didn't learn nothing.
You didn't learn nothing.
You ain't learned nothing. You just sat back here and just learned the wrong traits to get yourself above.
Or you around the wrong people or something
Right.
like that. Change can evolve.
Right.
Change can come from there. So let me pose the question. Do you feel the correctional system really does what it supposedly is intended for?
Yes. I believe in the corrections. I came from, it's rough. You gotta be a man back there. Ain't no guns back there. You know
So
what I'm saying?
does it really
But-
make change in
but
person life?
You got the proper steps to change. Like I said, when I went in, you know what I mean? I ain't had no GED, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know nothing about cleaning, but hell, I got all these years. I can sit here and read all these cleaning books and learn this and learn that, but when I hit the ground from doing my time, I was already ready to run because I took that time and educated my mind. Because you don't sat me down. And when you sat down, you get to look at everybody else because you locked up. You get to see who go call you, not call you, you go see who go write you. You go see who go put money on the phone. You go see who really there. Like, you go see that because you gone. And everybody else looking at you as you are absent. That's your homeboy, but you absent right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the call. But I'm at my lowest. I'm saying I ain't got the right. But you at your lowest. Them letters get you through. Them times of family, when you need them then, it gets you through. You know what I'm saying? So when and men, I don't watch grown men realizing, and I don't seen grown men have a disappointment because they didn't get them letters.
Male day will break a man down.
A male day will break a man
If
down.
you expect, if you went there and you expecting a letter from your mother, your sister, your
Right.
brother,
That's true.
your girl. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to your girl and your kid, that's a different type of love. You kind of expect your family, you catch what I'm saying,
Exact.
to be there, but sometimes even family can let you down.
Yeah.
You expect your family, but that woman, that significant other makes a difference. So, like you say, man, I done seen tears in niggas' eyes
Yeah,
come
I
back.
done seen
You
it.
catch what I'm saying?
Seen it.
Oh yeah, bro. I done seen the best. That's what I was saying. I done seen grown men break down. You wake up in the middle of the night, 10 o'clock, lights off. You catch what I'm saying?
Right.
And you won't think you hear,
Yeah, because like I said,
and you can feel the hurt in it. You can feel the hurt.
In that pen, reality gonna sit in. I don't care. I don't give a damn. You got 20 years and you don't did 8 years of that 20, or 10 years or 15 years of that 20. You gonna have a time throughout that year where reality sit in like, damn, this and that, and you lost this and that. You go through so much. So that's why I said, what I say is that ain't no way that you didn't get the educational part out of it. Because they got the schools for you. They got all kind of programs that you can get into that can change that. Because now you at your bottom. You got a number. They telling you what to do, when to stand. So now, only way is to educate yourself where you won't have to be here no more. So, and if you didn't do that, if you didn't educate yourself at your lowest, you'll never educate yourself when you get out here. Because you ain't going to have to drive like you got back there.
You got to have some kind of progression. Like you say, you got to better yourself in some type of way. You take it from me. I realize that I had to do something different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm out of strikes.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I was forced to become a civilian.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It wasn't,
And
it
me
wasn't
too.
by choice. I was forced.
And me too.
Forced to
Me
civilian.
too. Me too. Because I know. Go ahead.
So, even with that, just thinking to myself off top of the head, even going back to snitching, if some drug stuff I'm not involved, if I told something, yeah, I could be considered a snitch because I'm grandfather in up on the street rules. You catch what I'm saying? But I ain't never called the police dead in my life. I seen my homeboy
I don't know.
spaz
You
out.
look like you might call one though.
You think so?
I think that you'll call the police.
Oh boy.
I'm just saying. That's my personal opinion. My personal opinion is that
You think so?
I think that you'll call them, bro.
You know what?
Yeah, I think you'll hit 911 with the screaming in the voice like,
You know what?
Dude. He don't run down the street past my. I can hear you not talking like that, bro. High pitched voice and everything.
Mean it.
Word.
Oh man.
He got on gray.
Yeah, you hard.
He got on gray hoodie and black pants.
You know, hey. Even as an old dude,
Yeah.
if a nigga in the street told me that, boy, he had to see what I got.
Hey,
He better have some gas in the tank now.
Let me tell y'all now.
You better have some gas
You
in your
gotta be
tank.
the right person to say right things to certain people. Now, don't just go in and think you can just say that to anybody. Now, cause them right there is fighting words.
Hey,
Ask Boosie.
you
How Boosie fight you if a person just said that you snitched. Like the Rollo situation. You know, when soon Rollo paperwork, they said that Rollo had some paperwork he snitched. Boosie got on.
You know what?
Vlad, somebody. Man, I can't fuck with that nigga. I'm saying on Charlamagne, no shit. Talking about, man, I can't fuck with him no more.
That's
but you
ugly.
got, you know what I'm saying? But is it snitching though? If I got in trouble and you a civilian and I pay you to take this gun charge,
No, you happy. Ain't nobody shit as long as everybody happy.
that's what I'm saying. What
If you give
me,
me, if a motherfucker said, boy, look at him, I'm off this nigga. I can't do no time, but I'm gonna give you $5 million. I know this something dumb, but I'm gonna give you $5 million. You know what I'm saying? I got the best lawyers. They already guarantee you 5 non-violent.
Right.
Will you do the time for me?
Yeah.
But you think you can give me on 1.5 up front?
$5 million.
You hear what I say? You think you can give me 1.5 up front?
$5 million. $5 million, bro. If you gonna give me $5 million, I'll take a violent. I'll take a violent. I'm strong about it.
You take them 4 years, 2 months. You took 4 years, 2 months.
I take 8 years. 10 years. $5 million.
Oh no, I know.
We going right now.
Hey, anything past 5, we got to renegotiate now. Cause I done been down twice now. I ain't like it back there.
I'm just looking at the margin.
What made you like it back there?
I'm gonna tell you, $5 million. $5 million put me back there. I'm gonna tell you. I'm saying you owe me $5 million to take the charge for you. I'm gonna cover you. You own it.
So what's the max? What's the max you'll take?
Hey, bro, $5 million.
He say $5 million, but you gotta do 10 years. You'll take it.
Out the door.
5 years, you gotta do 12
Cause
years.
you gotta look at it. You gotta look. I'm looking at it like this right here.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the numbers.
Cause you ain't making no damn sense.
I'm telling you the sense. Right now, I'm looking at the numbers. The numbers is that I'm not gonna make $5 million in 10 years. That's what the sense I'm looking at right now. So if I can go over 10 years and make $5 million,
That's $500,000 a year.
I look like I'm working.
That's $500,000 a year.
I'm going in.
If they came back and said, we can't, we got you 3 year, and dude jumped back.
You ain't gonna make no $5 million.
Oh shit, I'm on it. I'm on it now.
You ain't gonna make
up on the 5
You're
now.
not gonna make no $5 million in no 10 years. I ain't gonna say you can't, and I can't say I can't, cause anything can happen. But what I'm saying is, and the numbers in the time, like you asked me that today when you riding down the road and you can't go, and you're like, hey bro, I got $5 million to take the charge, bro. With the numbers I'm looking at right now, yeah, I'm going on in there.
Look at him.
I'm going in.
$5 million.
I'm going in.
$5 million. I'm peaceful, man. Don't want no trouble, no smoke. $5 million.
I kill
your worst enemy.
I just fought niggas like this, bro.
The goldfish.
This is what I fought niggas for.
I choked the dog out.
You choke the dog for $5 million.
Huh?
$5 million you'll go?
I get the son.
You get the son too?
Get to poking him in his eyes. $5 million, I kill the whole family.
Nah, I ain't killing nobody.
Huh? Shit.
You said take a charge.
No, I'm just saying how far I go.
I ain't gonna.
$5
million ain't worth a damn. I can't spend none of it.
$5 million, I pour the goldfish water over, stump out the goldfish.
Huh? You dirty though. You dirty. But I read that a man's worth,
Get it to me.
and I read this. It said a man's worth is only good as his progress. Do you believe it? Do you believe that the
I
word
believe-
don't turn?
I
do you
believe- I
the word
believe
don't
the-
turn into something like that?
I believe a large percentage of judgment today versus the man is his rank and come by what he could provide. So it don't matter if you a piece of shit or not. If you can pay 100% of these goddamn bills, you my piece of shit.
Okay.
Black my eyes, cheat on me. You catch what I'm saying? Now everybody ain't going for it, but it's acceptable in a lot of circles. You catch what I'm saying? You get a good man willing to go 50-50, some women won't even look at you. You catch what I'm saying? So can I judge and tell them they right or wrong? No, what's right for them may not be right for me. So
But
I
how
can say I don't agree with it.
But you know, how can a woman really ask for a man to do more when they got the equal rights as a man now?
Well, see,
If you fought for equal rights as me, and now they got it's equal rights, then why shouldn't be 50-50? What you think about that?
I mean, I can dig it. If you fighting like that, when you say
I'm just saying they got equal rights as a man now. So
Nah.
they got equal rights as a man. What
So
I'm saying
equal-
is
equal rights.
Why?
equal rights equal what in each situation. So when you say right there, like, do they have equal right in the say so of the house? Do they have equal
They
rights
got
in the
equal rights all the way
workplace?
across the board. They got equal rights all the way across the board.
If a woman fight for it like that right there, and we throw out trash for a living, if I'm throwing my trash out, you got your trash bag. Don't ask me to throw your trash bag out. If you fought for it.
But if you fought for it,
If you fought for it,
if
don't-
you fought for it,
You catch what I'm
then
saying?
it should be 50-50.
But then at the same time, people become dependent upon something. So if you do it one time, expectation come out of it. You catch what I'm saying? So now I'm not here to be your personal servant, nor am I your protector. You know, some women feel like if I go out there right now and see dude beating the shit out of a woman, you catch what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna leave it alone. I hope somebody else break it up. I don't want nothing to really happen to her, but am I gonna get in it too fast? No, it had to be some real.
You can die behind.
Exactly.
You can really die behind.
I done dive
that.
over somebody I don't even know.
Yep. And they still together.
Huh?
And she still with it.
Yeah, after he done killed me.
Yep. Put money on their book. But that's all because of the fact reason is that mind your business type deal. Just
I
like
can
we
dig
did, like back to P Diddy. This shit been going on. Now you got Meek Mills up there crying.
What
Talking
Meek
about-
done did?
You know, he was up there crying to me. There's a lot going on. But you know, bro, you been doing though.
Between the sheets in my home.
Bro, you been doing
Hit him with
though.
that Run Island. They say that funny shit about Meek
They
too.
just see that the check is there. You see what I'm saying?
So you think
The check there, bro.
I got a fucked up question,
They
man,
say,
but it's reality.
His lawyers don't say $50 million, but trying to put up a bond of $50 million and all this. Then you got other
For
black-
Diddy.
Yeah, for Diddy. But
That
then
ain't
you got,
shit.
Then you got other black people and up there and people up there talking about, you know, he'll flight whiskey. I mean, like, bro, really? Y'all dead so punted down on him. Like when black people get down,
Well, I don't
all
know.
black people go like to the gates with it. Like, yeah, he ain't this, he ain't that. But beforehand, all this didn't pop off. Y'all want to say
Our
nothing
opinion-
about that man, bro.
our
That's
op-
what I don't like about the whole situation.
So check it out. Our opinion is groomed by social media, if we want to accept it or not.
I agree with it.
I can honestly say
I agree
I'm
with
not
it.
I'm not affected by it.
Right.
But our opinion, the mass of society opinion is groomed by social media.
I agree.
So it's crazy, bro. Make up your own mind. When it come to Diddy, is he a flight risk? Well,
Yeah.
let's take out the color or anything else. You know what I'm saying? Or who he is, one thing to another. Let's look at the situation. He a flight risk. He got the capability to.
Right.
When the FBI and whoever raided his house, he jumped on a plane right before. He had to get forewarning. You catch what I'm saying?
Right.
But that just show you he got nigga in him. Cause when they came for I'm out. I can honestly say I've been out the game 10, 15 years.
I just think that.
But I ran too.
I
When the
just
police
think
come, you run.
in the law, if you calling it a law, and everything people kept saying, I kept hearing on the TV thing was speculation.
What you calling speculation?
That's what they saying. All of the speculation ain't nobody been found guilty. Right? It's all speculation if ain't nobody been found guilty, right?
Well, I tell you what, they raided his house for a reason.
Yeah, okay. But what I'm saying is, until I'm found guilty, it shouldn't be I have to put up $50 million to get out of jail. Because right now, you just got a case against me, came and locked me up and saying this is what I done did.
It's backwards.
It's backwards. I shouldn't even have to put up no money.
I'm guilty till proven innocent.
That's right. I shouldn't even have to put up no money. Because why I gotta put up money to get you don't charge me with this because you say this is what I done. But I haven't been found guilty of it. So now I gotta go to jail, pay a bond to get out of jail because this is how you feel about me. You ain't proving me guilty yet. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, he got 10% now.
So, yeah, that's right. But now I gotta pay $50 million or whatever you want me to pay to get out of jail, and I don't just think that's foul, man. I don't think that targeting us for money is foul.
Look, give Street Game real quick. I said he got 10%. So what that mean?
10% of his bond.
He got 10% of the bond. 10% of your bond.
It's like if your bond was $250,000, he'll come $25,000 get out.
Right. But what happened when you pay the 10%? Cause I messed up like that when I was young, cause I didn't know.
Well, if you pay it out right, if you pay it out two ways, if you pay it out to your house, if you pay it out by using property, then the day you go to court, the property will be returned to whoever the property that put it up for you.
It's a lien.
It's a lien. You know what I'm saying? That's what most people do, put liens on their property and use their property. But if you don't got property and you can put the money up and you still get that back due day of court. Now, if you use a bail bondsman, whatever their percentage is, you pay that and then you don't get that back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you pay a bail
paying
bond,
your 10%.
They paying your 10% and they using their property. So say if it was $250,000, they'll put up their property and then you'll pay them the $25,000 and they'll just keep the money.
Well, they only can get half of it. They're supposed to only get 5, but
I know they get a percentage of it.
Yeah, they can go half of that 10, so they can get up 5%. So a lot of times they want to charge you if 25,000 to get you, well, let's say 10,000 to go to a number. If 10,000 to get you out with the judge, pay it to the judge or with the property, and you know what I'm saying, like you say, you get that return. With the bail bummer can get up to 5%, but they might charge like $2,500 just right off top. You know what I'm saying, to get that money out of you.
Well, I didn't do that. I didn't get to get out with my case due to a bond, but I went to my bond hearing, and the second bond hearing I had, they posted my bill at $1 million. So they posted my bill at $1 million that Thursday. So they gave me that Friday. I could have got out that Friday, but they were still holding me for the.
You had other charges.
I had the other charges that was coming down from the other counties. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to see whether they had anything on me or what.
Okay.
So I had to wait.
So they run your name through the court system.
Yeah, right. I had to wait till that Monday. So my brother by that time done everything ready. So by Monday hit, they was like, well, we ain't give you no bond now because, you know what I'm saying?
They denied your bond.
They gave me the bond Thursday. It's in docket. They gave me the bond Thursday for the $1 million. And then come Monday for the $101,000 to be on the table, they called me up there at 10 o'clock and said, you ain't getting no bond, you a flight risk. The money came up over the weekend. They tried, what they did was, the way I figured what my lawyer told me is, the way they did it was, you could have got out there Friday with no problem. You used it and got out. But what they did was they tried to make it seem like you used some type of illegalness to get it through the weekend to be ready for it Monday. So the judge kicked it out like, how could you come up with such amount of money on a weekend? Because you know what I'm saying? I'm in here for those big drug charges. So but it wasn't nothing like that. You know what I mean? It was just that everything was legal. Like the money come from the bank, go straight to you on Monday, and they said I was a flight risk and denied the bond. So I had to sit in Spartanburg County a whole year. Like all the way up from the time they locked me up to the time I went to court, then the time I caught my damn time.
You know what locked you up like that, right?
What is?
When you told the police I seen your face before. And he was like, you ain't never seen my face. He was like, I seen your picture on the fireplace. Pissed him off. Had him down his old lady. He would probably jumped on that night. No, you don't know that woman. Goddamn Nancy. He said he seen me.
Yeah. Hey, Minneapolis had been into it for a minute though, but you know that.
Hindsight.
Shout out to him, man. He did his job. You know what I'm saying? You know.
So going back to snitching before we get too far gone, let's do you consider Woody? Not people say Woody, but they say his name Woody.
Woody,
but they say his name Woody.
Yeah.
That's what they really call him, Woody.
Right.
Is Woody a snitch?
Nah, he a goon. He definitely did. He definitely did.
You approaching wrong, he gonna peel your tater blue.
He one of the ones that I can say like this right here. If you get the line different, he on that other side. He on this side of the line.
He'll match your energy.
Way more he on the light. You know what I mean?
He'll match your energy.
He live in the gray area. He come from the gray area. And people like that come from the gray area, people don't too much play with. But you know, like I said, to me, he just different. You know what I'm saying? He just different when it comes to the time. You know what I'm saying? With the snitching shit, nah. I just think he know how to trick his word. I think he a great finesser. I think he know how to finesse.
Oh yeah, he manipulated the system because he's not book smart, and it shows in his conversation. But like you say, he still got plenty of common sense. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you've been in the streets all your life. You go pick up the street sense. You go pick up the street knowledge.
But he finessing. You gotta think about it. He finessing the court system.
He finessed the court system like damn no.
I don't recall.
Yeah. And I said that I'll tell you anything, you know what I'm saying? The
so is he gonna get pressed? Cause somebody still call him a snitch. You gotta think about it. Somebody out there calling him a snitch.
Whack 100, you know what I'm saying? You know, Whack 100 said, you know what I'm saying? He a snitch, but he an entertaining snitch. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody put their own emphasis.
But you heard what he told Whack.
What?
I'm gonna see you.
But see,
he said, I'm gonna see you.
But see, the thing about Woody now, you know what I mean? Like I said, a goon always gonna be a goon. Like he said, he a front liner. If you go speak on the front line, and he really stand on that. He is a front liner. But do I say that, you know what I'm saying? What he did, you know, it's lines to shit.
Is it correct in hood politics?
No, it's not.
So he finessed the whole game. I can dig, cause in the end, ain't nothing he said can be used against them. He got immunity. Yeah, he told some. He say, well, I listened to an interview. Now I ain't like I'm riding the whole court session like that, but just what I'm catching. He said he'll tell them what they already know. Throw in some lies and finesse it.
But see, listen. You know, down here in South Carolina, the police different. You know what I'm saying? They ride around, they do their whoop. Down there, man, see, it's different. Like, early coming up, man, they had the team like the Red Dogs. Well, ATL niggas, man.
I know the Red. What's the Red Dogs?
Man.
Give a description of the Red Dog.
Special
elite police force, geared up, extra tactical.
These boys was different than any police you ever seen. If you had the Red Dogs out there in Atlanta, usually going down, because them boys were dirty. But, like I'm saying, these boys, like, in the city, they get greedy with it. Like, they out for real to get you. Down here, you know, you gotta be really done fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, but that's just the truth. You gotta be done did something. You know what I'm saying? Down here, something happening constantly. All day long, every day, all day, 24 fucking 7, something going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, you see a lot of brutality or police accidentally shoot somebody, because the rapid crime rate is above
you
it all.
You increase the odds of bullshit happening.
You increasing the odds at a high much of risk when, you know, down here, you know, did somebody die Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday? And just saying, this name was primary. You know what I'm saying? Just a union or anywhere.
We get deaths here and there.
We get deaths in there, and we get bad deaths, because we got gangs, we got everything. But what I'm saying is,
oh yeah, you got some steppers now.
Down there, oh yeah, you got some real steppers up here. You got some real live niggas that'll get down here and knock your boots off. But that ain't what I say. What I'm saying is, being it's so bigger down there, that the people is crime all day long.
So let's say the population is 4 times the size of Spartanburg.
So you can imagine the crime rate.
So
With all these black
if we were to put 4 times the people inside of Spartanburg, hypothetically the violence would increase 4 times. You catch? So the more
increase.
people down there, the more volatile, the more incidents
that's
gonna
why you
happen.
see- that's why
You'll
you-
see more. Yeah, it's more fast paced and more
right,
rapid.
that's why you'll see more accidents,
everything.
accidents,
Scamming, boosting,
all
everything.
all things different. So that's why I say when you down here, it's more laid back. And the best thing about life is trying to live it to be better than you was yesterday. Do you agree?
That's
That's what we strive for, right? I mean, we strive to be better than we were yesterday.
some people. Let me explain though.
Go ahead.
Some people don't even consider that, but their intentions imply that. To be better than I was yesterday as a person, as a man, and everything.
Right.
That's a conscious goal in my head. So, like, even when I talk to you about what kind of responsibility you got to the young cats, for the ones that are listening, because you can't talk to everybody, for the ones that are giving me an ear, I'm just like you. I can't tell you what to do. But just through experience, let me give you the best advice I can give you because I care enough to try to guide you right. It's up to you what you do, but I can give you some advice just off experience, what I seen.
Yeah.
That's how I ride it.
How you feel about karma? Do you think karma exists in this world? Like if I did you wrong, I did something wrong by you, and then later on, like I go down, you think that karma can come back on me?
I believe heavy in karma. I
do
believe
too.
karma.
I agree with you on that. I believe in karma too.
I think karma is 1,000-0. And when it come up on the next fight, it's gonna be 1,001-0.
Yeah, cause karma come back, man. When you do good people wrong,
It ain't fuck. You could do a bullshit. You could do a bullshit nigga wrong.
That is true, bro. That is true.
You
That
catch
is
what I'm
true.
saying?
Yeah.
If you do wrong, period, man, with
It's
that malice
coming.
in your heart,
Yeah.
with that malice in your heart, you know what I'm saying?
It's
You
coming.
intentional, yeah, it's coming back.
It's
Even
coming.
if you do it unintentionally, you know what I'm saying? You still gonna get something. You
Yeah.
catch what I'm saying?
I agree.
That's just karma.
I agree. I agree.
I learned my lesson.
Listen.
I learned my lesson as a man. Honestly, through karma. Everybody's story is different. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But once I internalized my karma, and the thing about it is crazy, bro. I had a dark period in my life, and I just had to sit there and eat it. And I consciously sat there on purpose because I knew life had put it in my way. I had been avoiding it, trying my best to avoid it. You know what I'm saying? When it tried to get me back before I got myself together, you see what I'm saying?
You done smoke crack.
There you go on that dumb shit.
I'm just saying, you say I
folk-
got to get myself back together. I'm just saying, what you
To
dark
me, to me, wilding is alcohol and weed.
Okay,
In my mind, right, to me, that's wild.
You
But
said that I came in the
I
dark
understand.
part.
I understand the point you trying to make, but
No,
no,
you said I
I'm
came
gonna
to a
correct you
dark
before
part.
we even go that far.
But what we were doing?
I ain't never washed the car. You ain't gonna see no shit like that right there.
Hold on now. I don't watch car before. I like watching car.
You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
had
you tryna pick on
you
me.
had them boys washing the car in the rain, and that was ridiculous.
What's that?
Having the boy wash your car in the rain. These niggas out here with a fucking car wash bucket, soap suds, rag, in the rain, washing your car. I remember that shit.
Yeah, but see,
I ain't never did no shit like that.
yeah, but see, that's the thing.
You will never see me do no shit like that.
I'm just saying.
So, back to my point.
Go ahead.
When I was wilding, 3 or 4 totem poles. Yeah,
I just saying
chunk
when the
them
drugs.
totem poles.
When you said
No, I don't even want to entertain
so
your
there wasn't no
conversation.
drugs involved. When you was in your dark space, you said you was going through. It wasn't no drugs involved.
That's what you trying to put out there.
I was trying
That's the narrative, huh?
That's the narrative that I'm trying
That's
to
the
get
narrative.
to.
That's what you want people to entertain. You want people to be entertained with it, though.
No, cause most people that goes through a dark period of time, they usually get on alcohol, like you know what I'm saying. Like
I remember coming to your trap. I remember coming to your trap and you laid up like that right there. What you had been doing?
Yeah, well, listen.
Don't try to explain
I
yourself.
went blind.
Huh?
I went blind. A guy had put cocaine on a woman. I had went to the club, and that's bad. I was in North Carolina. I went to the club because at the time, I had the strip club, so I'm looking for dancers. So I met the club, and a girl said they ain't selling drinks. I was like, y'all ain't selling drinks today, Sunday. She was like, nah, we don't selling drinks on Sunday. But what you want, I can get what you want. So I gave her $200. She was like, well, shit, I'm going to bring you back some Hennessy. Then I said, that's what I need right there, some Hennessy. So she brought the Hennessy back. Hell, I'm sitting there by that time. I had 2 other females with me.
$200. You knew that he ain't had something.
Nah,
boy.
listen, no,
you
listen.
knew that he $200.
Listen,
you
bro.
know that.
Listen.
You wanted to be that crackhead that night.
I gave her the $200. I gave her the $200 because I thought I was gonna get the bottle. She said I couldn't bring the bottle back to the front. I got pulled in the
So
back
she gave
room.
you a cup for $200.
She gave me a cup. She was going back to give me.
You knew that cup had cocaine in there.
She gave me.
She had an 8-ball in that motherfucker.
Not the first
Boy,
time.
she had an 8-ball in that goddamn cup.
Not the first time she didn't. The first time she didn't, we wrapping it up. So let me get to the story. The first time she didn't have cocaine in it, it was straight hen, and she gave me a cup of Coke or Coca-Cola. So I poured the Coke inside the Hennessy, and I dropped that. So she brought it to me again, like, yo, let me get the other half of my bottle. She said, I got you. I gave her the cup. She left. I say she went and brought the cup back. But when I got the cup this time, I got 1 cup. The cup, but the Coke was already in it with the drink.
Okay.
So now I'm drinking the motherfucker. So later on night, the time passing up. So I'm up there at the damn name of that club, Nikita's or Nikki's or somebody, but they got the stage up there, so I'm throwing the money on the stage.
Okay.
Something told me to look down, bro. I looked down. I ain't even got no shoes on. Bro, I talking about literally.
You so high.
I'm so fucking fucked up, bro. I ain't even got no shoes on. So that threw me all like on my game right then, like, damn, what my shoes at? So I look back. The 2 females I had with me, they sitting at the table, but they pointed at them. You know what I'm saying? They tucked up under the table. They was together, bro, like 2 shoes. Like I took them off myself, you know what I'm saying? And put them up on there. So I put my shoes on like, yo, we gotta get the hell out of here, you know what I'm saying? So when we get to the door, I open the door, where the security guard opened the door and that wind hit me. So when that wind hit me, it just took my breath. So I don't feel on my knees.
So how long it take you to get out crack?
Shit, man, listen, that shit. You know, I went blind for like 2 weeks, man. That shit, they had put like almost 5 grams of cocaine out my system. Bro.
I told her she put an 8-ball in there. $200, you know you want to get an 8-ball.
Listen, bro.
Huh?
That shit like that shit made me go blind for like 2 weeks, bro. I was messed up for a minute from behind that shit, man. You remember that shit? You know
so don't take no
saying?
open drink from nobody at the bar.
Man, ever since then, man, I don't give a damn.
If you don't see him
bro,
pour it, don't drink it.
I can't even, bro, that shit done gunshot me so much, bro. Once it leave my hand, I sit it down.
It's over with.
I order again.
It's over with.
I don't even want it no more. Once it leave my hand.
So the whole narrative with that, they, you know what I'm saying, they thought it was easy game. Get this nigga fucked up, you know what I'm saying? He's showing he got a little money. Yeah. The finesse game is out there, man. Don't go out there blind. Don't let a fat ass and a smile goddamn finesse you out your game, boy. That'll do you wrong.
Stay on top of your world, stay on top of everything, man. This is King Talk Podcast. You know what I'm saying? We know we glad for y'all to entertain, mess around. Y'all pull up on us, subscribe,
go
hit
live
the like
with
button,
us.
go live with us, baby. This is King Talk. We shot at you, baby. Yeah.